everybody. So it's been a couple weeks since I've uploaded a video. I actually shot 3 reviews that I really didn't care for after watching them, so I'm not going to upload those. 2 of them are just kind of gone with the wind because that was the last of those tobaccos. So the one I'll probably redo because I still have some left, and it was one of the John's house blends, and I kind of want to put that out there for everybody because, you know, there's so many reviews of stuff that is like readily available from many different sources. It's rare that you come across one where somebody says, hey, this is, you know, something that you can only get at this one spot. Speaking of which, one of the Dublin's weekday pipes with John's smoking mixture in here, so she's in English and a good one. But I wanted to do some different stuff anyways, break up monotony of just talking about my daily life or whatever and doing tobacco reviews, although my reviews are not that great of reviews as far as the quality, not what I'm saying about the tobacco. This one breaks into an area that I've been wanting to talk about. Wasn't sure where to start. So I've got to give a shout out / thanks to Gribbs. I'm going to see if I can. I've never actually like linked anything in the description, so I'll have to see if I can link his channel, and part of the other thing I'm going to be talking about, I'll see if I can put links in the description box or figure it out, because I've never done it. I really don't know how. I don't know how. I'm sure I can probably find out how or figure it out. So I'm sure it's as easy as copying the URL from the bar and pasting it in the description box. I'm sure it's probably that easy. So, he's been doing this thing, you know, where people ask him questions about anything, and UFOs and aliens have come up a lot lately. Somebody said something about, are we really actually discussing UFOs or debating on Tool lyrics? And he was kind of like, I'm not really. He's like, I've heard Tool, but I've never really listened to Tool, so I don't really know exactly what you're talking about. And I did. So I, you know, commented on it, and I said the song they're talking about is called Rosetta Stone, and it's a really cool song, but it's like 11 minutes and change. But part of it is in 11/8 time, and for those who are not, you know, well versed in music, most, you know, regular rock and roll and, you know, pop music and stuff like that, it's usually in 4/4. The most common time signatures are 4/4, 3/4, and 6/8. So part of this song is in 11/8, which is a really, really crazy time to count, because 4/4 goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 3/4 is 1, 2, 3. 6/8, the 8, the bottom number, you know, is 4, means it's a quarter note. Once again, for those who don't really know about music, and that's, you know, 4/4 means there's 4 quarter notes in a measure, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 3/4 is 3 quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6/8 is 6/8 notes in a measure. So it's similar to 3/4, but it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's all kinds of crazy time signatures that are really uncommon. Like there's actually, along with 3/4, there's 5/4, which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 7/4, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and it gets counted like that for the sake of ease, because like counting 7, saying the number 7, it's not like saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are all single syllables. 7 is a 2-syllable word, and it's just awkward to count. So there's also, along with 6/8, there's 7/8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 9/8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. And for anybody else that has listened to Tool or is a Tool fan, knows their music, the song Schism. It's actually in 13/8, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So back to Rosetta Stone. It's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 1, 2. Ah, crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's actually just the second half, basically, of the song. So, anyway. The song itself is just absolutely brilliant piece of writing, not just musically but also lyrically. The music is amazing. It's the whole song through. It's just it's Tool. Like, it's just the epitome of what Tool is. It's just intense. It's in your face. They mellow out and then they bring it back, and it's if you know Tool, then you know what I'm talking about. So lyrically, Maynard, the singer from Tool, really outdoes himself and outdoes everything he's ever done before with this song. On the surface, it's about this guy who does some drugs, and then is outside Area 51 and possibly gets abducted by aliens, but he's on drugs, and then he goes to a hospital and he's telling this story to the doctor, and he doesn't know whether or not it really happened, and the doctor doesn't know whether or not it happened or this guy's actually just on drugs, so. And the song the lyrics, they never answer the question. It's kind of one of those things where, Maynard's leaving it up to the listener to decide for themselves. Did this guy really get abducted by aliens, or was he just high, tripping balls? But it's cool on a completely different level, because there's an intro to the song where he's going into the hospital, and this nurse approaches this doctor to talk about him, and the doctor goes to talk to him, and he says, "Good morning, my name is Dr. Watson. How are you today?" Well, the name of the intro is lost keys, blame Hoffman. That comes from the fact that Albert Hoffman was one of the pioneers in experimenting with LSD as a drug for medicinal use, for psychiatric use. And so was Dr. Robert Watson. And later on in Rosetta Stone, he says, "Bob, help me." And she's talking to Robert Watson. Interesting side note, for any Beatle fans out there, the song Dr. Robert on Revolver, talking about the same guy, Dr. Robert Watson. Same person. I'm going to go ahead and just read some excerpts of the lyrics. And for those who are feeling adventurous, if you don't know the song and you want to try and listen to something that's maybe outside your normal listening realm, this is a good one. Or if you've heard of Tool, or you've never really listened to Tool and you've always kind of been curious about them, this song's on YouTube. Go and check it out. So the first verse, which most of this is actually kind of spoken rather than sang, he says, 10 to 2 a.m., X, which ecstasy, Yogi DMT. DMT is dimethyltryptamine, which is actually naturally produced by the pineal gland, but you can actually take it synthetically. I think there's a version of it that can be smoked, but I know down in South America there's a drink called ayahuasca that has DMT in it. People go down there and drink it. Have a crazy trip. So anyways, Yogi DMT and a box of Krispy Kremes. In my need-to-know pose just outside Area 51, contemplating the whole chosen people thingy, when a flaming stealth banana split the sky like one would hope but never really expect to see in a place like this, cutting right-angled donuts on a dime and stopping right at my Birkenstocks, with me yelping, "Holy..." Then the X-Files being, looking like some kind of blue-green Jackie Chan, with Isabella Rossellini lips and breath that reeked of vanilla Chig Champa, did a slow-mo matrix descent out of the butt end of the banana vessel and hovered above my bug eyes, my gaping jaw, and my sweaty L. Ron Hubbard upper lip. And all I could think was, I hope Uncle Martin here doesn't notice that I just pissed my pants. So light in his way, like an apparition, he had me crying out, me, it's gotta be the deadhead chemistry, the blotter got right on top of me, got me seeing E-mother T. After calming me down with some orange slices and some fetal spooning, E.T. revealed to me his singular purpose. He said, "You are the chosen one, the one who will deliver the message. A message of hope for those who choose to hear it, and a warning for those who do not. Me, the chosen one. They chose me, and I didn't even graduate from high school." Then it goes into a big long break, musical thing for a bit, and comes into the 11/8 time. And this is when it gets really, really great. Then he looked right through me with somniferous almond eyes. I don't even know what that means. Must remember to write it down. And somniferous actually means having the quality of causing sleep. Okay, Maynard is brilliant. This is so real, like the time Dave floated away. See, my heart is pounding because this never happens to me. I can't breathe right now. It was so real, like I woke up in Wonderland, all sort of terrifying. I don't want to be all alone when I tell this story. And can anyone tell me why? Y'all sound like Peanut's parents. Will I ever be coming down? This is so real. Finally, it's my lucky day. See, my heart is racing because this never happens to me. I can't breathe right now. You believe me, don't you? Please believe what I've just said. See, the dead ain't touring, and this wasn't all in my head. See, they took me by the hand and invited me right in. Then they showed me something. I don't even know where to begin. Then there's this break. And it's anyway. The last part I'm gonna read is this great little like bridge that they go into to break up the rhythm that they've got into over this 11/8 time. It's still an 11/8, but it's this melodic kind of jam thing they get into. Overwhelmed as one would be placed in my position, such a heavy burden now to be the one, born to bear and bring to all the details of our ending, to write it down for all the world to see. But I forgot my pen, shit the bed again. Typical. So, this song is just some of the most brilliant songwriting I have ever heard in my life. You know, it's been said by many people and argued by modern music fans and classical music fans. I've had this same argument with both of them, but you know, music like Tool and a lot of other, you know, Tool's not really heavy metal, but you know, there's a lot of bands that are kind of metal or like Tool. Well, there's not too many bands like Tool, but it's the new classical music. It's the music that's pushing the envelope. People don't realize, a lot of modern music fans don't realize that, you know, classical music was the heavy metal of its day, and if Beethoven were around, he would be a metal fan. He would like stuff like Tool and Slipknot. There's just so many of them. And I actually watched a TED Talk with a classical pianist who was making the same argument. And I was like, finally, you know. So yeah, I hope somebody finds this interesting, and you know, maybe a couple of people get inspired to go out there and check out Tool, because they are a great band, and they definitely deserve the recognition for what they do. So, till next time, take her easy.